Welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to this week's energy forecast. I'm Sarah Louise. I'm an intuitive. I'm a reader of the cosmic weather, and I'm here showing up to share with you what I feel is coming up this week and how you can best navigate yourself through the week. You know, what lessons, what blessings are coming in, and how we can kind of roll and flow with the energy. So, my beautiful friends, we are in the sacred pause. Yeah, the energy feels a little bit weird, and that's because we're on the back of that really intense, really powerful Scorpio full moon. That was like the intensity of the energy was really high. Okay, so we're coming to the back of that. And we're just kind of moving into Gemini season this week, and we're moving towards that Gemini full moon. There is some other bits going on in the cosmic weather, but that I feel like is kind of dominating us, and it's giving off this feeling of kind of being in the space in between spaces. And it's funny, I was in the shower this morning and I was like, oh, I must do the live. I'll have a shower, I wash my hair, and then I'm like, no, because I need to kind of like give you a feel of the energy of the space in between spaces. And it's like, oh, don't bother washing your hair, just tie up, put some comfy clothes on, just relax. Yeah, just, it's like we've kind of left somewhere. We've left a room. We're going into the next room, but the door's not open, so we're kind of standing at the door, and we're being asked to be patient and be still and okay in that sacred pause. And sometimes what can happen for us in this space is like all our old stuff comes up, like old stuff, like, oh, I don't like being in the pause, like, because we've just come out of intensity. Yeah, so that's kind of where we were at, like, oh yeah, I can deal with this, and now it's like it's gone. Just be, process. We're like, oh, I don't know, like, I'm irritated, I'm bored, I'm this, I'm that. Yeah, so if you've been feeling like that, it's okay. Like, that's kind of how the energy's been going, and as we walk into this week, that might be lingering still, but that's going to start shifting as we go into Gemini season. Yeah, in Gemini season, it's kind of like, it's a lot more shallow than where we've been, and it's a lot more heady, and it's a lot more kind of social and kind of zippy kind of energy. Yeah, maybe we just need that for a little while. Like, forget that kind of real heavy, transformational rebirth kind of energy, and like, let's just get like a little bit more superficial in that Gemini energy. Yeah, and kind of as we enter that next room, be super conscious, super aware, but we don't have to be in those deep trenches of rebirth and transformation of where we've just come from. We can kind of lighten up for a moment, and that's the kind of energy that I feel is coming in. I must say that when we're in Gemini season, it is so important that we are conscious of our thoughts and our words and our communication, because there's such a highlight on that. So, think before you speak, be careful of your words, speak your truth, even if your words, get it out, speak the truth, but be really aware of what you're saying, because our words hold a lot of power through Gemini season. I also feel like we're being reminded that it's like we can't just kind of like skip stages in our evolution. It's not like, oh yeah, I want to go there and I want to go there. It's like we're in this kind of process, and some parts of this process are a bit frustrating, like this space that we're in. And what do? We have to just surrender to that. Yeah, so that we don't get frustrated. We have to, dig into our toolbox and go, okay, well, while I'm here, what can I do that's going to support me and make me feel my best self, and Breath work, so good for us right now. You know, simple box breathing, grounding. You know, what do you have there that makes you feel good? Dancing, being in our bodies, movement, yoga, flow, so good for us right now. Yeah. And be patient. I feel like at the moment we are, we're kind of like, we've done a lot of deep, heavy work. We're kind of now coming into like, okay, you've done the deep, heavy work, now just kind of chill. And we're like, oh no, like I've done the deep, heavy work because I want this big thing, and the big thing's not coming yet. And we're like, oh, like seriously, like come on. Words that came through this week. We need to build the fire that sustains us, not just the spark that ignites us. So we're building long term here. Yeah, so it takes time. Like all this kind of, So we kind of got to like now just relax a little bit. Entertain ourselves here while we wait for the big things. They're coming. Seeds have been planted. It's already happening, but it ain't today. So you're going to get angry and frustrated and irritated around it, or you're just going to sit back, relax, read a book. Yeah. Watch your emotions. Watch your energy. Look after it. Do what you need to do. As I say, as we kind of get towards the end of the week and get into that Gemini season, I feel like it will lighten up a little bit and we won't be so bothered. It'll be like, oh, whatever. Like, yeah, let's do that. Let's be a bit more social. Like, let's kind of like band-aid it a little bit. Yeah. Knowing that big creations are on their way. It's just not a time yet. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if it does or if it doesn't. Yeah, but I'm here showing up to share with you what comes through in hope that I can help you on this crazy old journey of life that we have chosen to be on in this incredibly transformational time on Earth. Yeah, I don't know about you, but I can see things kind of happening like this, like, whoa, the shifting and the changing is like, we always said that, you know, if I look back in my old forecasts, you know, Age of Aquarius, like the mental, the AI that is just gonna explode. I don't even think that we understand the magnitude of that right now, but I can feel it and it's pretty amazing. Yeah. So we gotta kind of be amazed and not fearful of that. Yeah, be curious and learn and grow with it, because the openings that I can see are pretty amazing, really. But, you know, it's change and many humans fear change. But remember, what is fear? False evidence appearing real. Have an amazing week. Do some journaling, do some yoga, do some breathing, you know, conscious breathing. Eat nice, nutritious food. Look after yourself. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Have a great week. No lies this week. Lots of love.